Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. And listen, I almost fumbled big time. I went through Mutant, Science, Cosmic, Skill, Mystic, and somehow I almost forgot to do the Tech class. Like, bruh, how you forget one of the most important classes in the whole damn game? That's crazy. But hey, y'all lit me up in the comments, so here we are. Today, we're breaking down the top 5 absolute best tech champions in Marvel Contest of Champions right now. And I don't want to hear no, oh, but what about this champ? Nah, we're talking the real killers of the tech class. The ones that actually carry, the ones you don't want to mess with. Let's get it. Alright, before we dive headfirst into this tech list, let me put y'all on something real quick. I've been covering another insane RPG here on the channel, Raid Shadow Legends. And if you still haven't tried it, bro, this is literally the best time to jump in. Check this. If you download the game through my special link, you don't start off like some scrub with commons and rares. Nah, you're getting a free legendary champion, Elenaril, right off the rip. And if you punch in the promo code Demon Slayer, all caps, boom, you instantly get my monster Tholin Foulbeard added to the squad. On top of that, there's a limited time calendar going right now where you get Michelangelo as your 7th day login reward. And just to sweeten it even more, a few extra epics get sprinkled in as you level up. That's a straight up power-packed start. So, what are you even waiting for? Smash that first link in the description, download Raid, and roll with me. Alright, now let's get back into the tech madness. Number 5, we got Prowler. And listen, from day one, this dude came in swinging like he owned the tech class. Straight up one of the most unique and satisfying champions to play. And honestly, one of my personal favorites, no cap. See? Prowler's that type of champ that doesn't need to be some flashy, broken cheese machine to shine. He's just efficient. Balanced as hell. On offense, he cooks. On defense, okay, he's not locking down a whole war map, but in Battlegrounds, he'll catch people slipping. And when he does, ooh man, it feels good. Now let's talk immunities, because this man came loaded. Bleed immunity? Fire. Incinerate immunity? Love it. And bro, he's straight up immune to Falter. Like what? You know how annoying Falter is in some matchups? This man laughs at it and keeps swinging. Imagine your opponent trying to hide behind some cheap Falter trick, and Prowler's like, nah fam, not today. And the kit just gets nastier. That SP1 Pursuit passive? Say goodbye to all that miss and evade clownery. You know those champs that love to play hide and seek? Yeah, Prowler hunts him down like it's open season. Plus, he's got that taunt to keep the opponent's power in check. Because sometimes you gotta remind these power-hungry bosses who's really in charge. But hold up, the real sauce? His rupture damage. I'm not even kidding. The numbers this guy puts out are disgusting. You think you've seen solid tech damage? Then boom, Prowler drops ruptures on your head and suddenly you're checking the health bar like, yo, what just happened? Bottom line, Prowler is just one of those well-rounded tech champions who will straight up outshine some of the so-called perfect champions when you least expect it. People sleep on him, and then he wakes them up with a KO screen. That's why he's locked in at number 5. Number 4, we got the Queen of Wakanda herself, Shuri. And let me tell you, this champ right here has been one of my recent rank ups, and man, I'm obsessed. She is straight up a ticking time bomb in Marvel Contest of Champions. You think you're safe? Nah, give her a couple seconds and boom, your opponent's health bar is evaporating like it owed her money. Here's the thing, everybody talks about her passive shock damage. And yeah, that's already nasty. She throws those shocks on you, converts them into passives, and suddenly your opponent is melting before they even get a chance to breathe. But that's only half the story. The real knockout punch, her guaranteed crits. Every single hit feels like you're swinging a sledgehammer wrapped in vibranium. It's not just damage, it's disrespect. You're crushing their health bar with crits while those passive shocks are ticking away in the background for thousands per second. That combo? Absolutely filthy. It's like you're hitting them with a truck and setting them on fire at the same time. Now don't get it twisted, Shuri isn't some plug-and-play spammer. You gotta learn her rotation. You gotta figure out how to refresh those shocks, and once you do, she becomes a straight-up monster. A champ that not only does insane damage, but also brings that sweet tech utility to the table. Trust me, once you unlock her potential, she's the kind of champ that makes you look at your roster like, Yeah, y'all cool, but Shuri's built different. That's why she's locked in solid at number 4 on this list. Sliding into number 3, we got Bastion. And listen, I know some of y'all are already about to type in the comments, why isn't he higher? Chill. I'll tell you why. It's because Bastion is primarily an attacker. Don't get me wrong, he's a beast, but he's not exactly the dude you're throwing on defense expecting to ruin someone's Battlegrounds run. Still though, on offense, this guy is a damn cheat code. First of all, his kit is absolutely stacked with utility. The man's literally a cyborg, so of course he's rocking that 100% bleed and poison resistance. Like, bro, do you even know how annoying it is when your champ bleeds out in 5 seconds against some cheese node? Bastion doesn't care. He's like, nah, I don't bleed. I don't melt. Next. And get this, even if poisons are on him, they don't touch his regeneration rate. That's straight up unfair in some clutch matchups. And yo, let's talk about his parry projectiles. You don't realize how cracked that ability is until you actually need it. You're fighting annoying champs like Arnim Zola who want to sit back throwing nonsense at you, and Bastion's like, cute trick, now hold this parry. In this current meta, that piece of utility alone makes him worth ranking. Now, gameplay loop? Pretty simple, but devastating. Stack up the infections, launch heavy attacks to trigger pursuit, and boom! Suddenly all the evade and miss champs? They're cooked. Bullseye trying to be slippery? Sit down. Bastion hard counters him. Onslaught trying to clown around? Forget it. Bastion is one of, if not the best Onslaught counter in the game right now. Straight up deletes him. And the damage? Yo, don't sleep on it. That SP2 into SP1 combo is absolutely disgusting. We're talking crazy burst damage that'll make your opponent's health bar vanish so fast, you'll be double checking if the fight even started. Seriously, he hits so hard it's disrespectful. So yeah, Bastion might not be the guy you throw on defense to scare people, but offensively, he's a utility machine and a straight up meta buster. That's why he's holding it down solid at number 3 on this list. Alright, locking in at number 2, we got the big dog himself, Sentinel. And ever since that massive buff, this man has gone from being, oh yeah, decent robot, to straight up a mutant-killing, Battlegrounds annoying, tanky AF monster. He's not just back in the meta, he's stomping on it. Now let me tell you my 2 absolute favorite things about Sentinel, because these 2 alone make him worth the rank. First up, his immunities. This dude is basically allergic to nothing. He's a robot, so of course he's got that bleed and poison immunity, but Kabam didn't stop there. Nah, they loaded him with armor break immunity too. Which means Medusa? Remember how she used to absolutely destroy Sentinel back in the day? Yeah, not anymore. She's useless against him now. He looks at her armor shatter like, nice try, princess. And hold up, it gets even better. Kate Bishop players thought they had an easy nuke. Nope, Sentinel said, not today, Katniss, because he's packing Cold Snap and Frostbite immunity too. So in one swoop, this guy just shut down half of the annoying nonsense in the entire game. That's not utility, that's straight up problem solving. Second thing, his SP3. And bro, when I say this is cracked, I mean cracked. You launch that SP3, and this dude goes from death's door to instant full health bar. Like, excuse me? That's supposed to be once per quest on offense, but on defense? Once per fight. Which means in Battlegrounds, when you finally drag this tanky monster down, burning through all your resources, thinking you're about to win, boom, his awakened ability kicks in. He's under 20%, gets 3 armor ups, they expire, he auto-launches SP3, and just like that, back at 100% health. Timer's almost gone. GG, go cry to your roster screen. That's unfair levels of annoying. And here's the kicker. Don't you dare sleep on his attack side. Sentinel is no slouch there either. Shock damage off the heavies? Straight disrespectful. SP2 with those incinerates? Melts health bars faster than you can blink. And then that SP3 cycle? Full health reset in a quest run? That's not just utility, that's endurance cheating. You can literally clear an entire path, eat some damage, and then hit SP3 like, reset button, let's go again. Utility-wise, SP1 brings heal block and armor breaks, which are clutch against regen champs. Stack up a couple armor breaks, and suddenly he's hitting like a damn bulldozer rolling downhill. Add it all up, the immunities, the survivability, the tankiness, the damage, the pure disrespect of that SP3 heal. And you got a champ that's an absolute menace on both sides of the battlefield. That's why Sentinel is holding it down firm at number 2 on this list. All right, y'all, here it is. Number 1, the king of the tech class. The undisputed, no arguments, best of the best, Future Ant-Man. Listen, I don't care what anyone says. This dude is in a league of his own. There's not a single tech champion that even comes close to being as well-rounded, as stacked, as downright unfair as Future Ant-Man. He's the full package, the Swiss Army knife of tech champs, except instead of a little pocket tool, he's a nuclear warhead strapped to a tank. Let's start with the obvious. Damage. This man's damage is disgusting. He's got disintegration, and bro, ain't nobody immune to that. 0. Zilch. Nada. Which means every single opponent in this game has to eat it. Pair that with his surging swarm, boom. You're getting an extra 4,200 attack rating like it's nothing. That's a steroid boost on top of an already cracked damage source. And then when you drop that special 2 with the red icon active, especially if you've got 1 or 2 disintegrations stacked, bro, the health bar doesn't melt, it evaporates. It's like he deletes opponents off the server. But here's the crazy part, that's just the attacker side. We haven't even gotten to his utility yet. And oh boy, this is where Future Ant-Man makes everyone else look like amateurs. First up, power control. Straight up, his power control flows better than anyone else's on this list. Prowler needs you to bait specials. Red Skull, clunky as hell. Future Ant-Man, he says, nah, I don't even need you to throw a single special attack. I'll just shut you down completely. Imagine fighting a champ where the opponent never gets to launch a special. That's game-breaking. Then we got glancing. And let me tell you, this mechanic on Future Ant-Man is what makes him feel immortal. You stack up those nano armors, you're sitting at 10, and suddenly every hit your opponent throws is glancing off like you're made of vibranium. You take chip damage while dishing out destruction, and if something does sneak through, boom, self-repair. Heal it right back. It's like he looked at Maestro and said, cute glancing trick, now let me show you how it's really done. And don't even get me started on his signature ability. Max Sig. Future Ant-Man? Straight up unfair. He reduces bleed and incinerate duration by like 90%. That's basically pseudo-immunity to 2 of the most annoying damage over time effects in the game. And every time those effects expire, he's healing again. Tank on tank on tank. The man is literally a Tankosaurus Rex. But here's where it gets nasty. Everything I just said for offense also applies on defense. Put him on a Battlegrounds node, and suddenly he's a nightmare. Those glancing stacks ramp up fast, and if the AI plays even a little passive, boom. Suddenly you're staring at 10 nano armors, and every single one of your hits is bouncing off like you're slapping him with a wet noodle. Add in that healing, that regen, that damage potential if he fires back, and you realize, this is a defender you do not want to mess with. Bottom line, Future Ant-Man is without a doubt the #1 tech champion in Marvel Contest of Champions right now. Offense, he nukes. Utility, he's stacked. Defense, he's a nightmare. Survivability, off the charts. Power control, damage, glancing, regen, he's literally the full package. I've been saying it since he dropped and nothing has changed. Future Ant-Man is sitting on the throne of the tech class, and until someone truly broken comes along, he's not giving that crown up. Period. And there you have it, folks. That's my list. Sentinel coming in at number 2 just shows how crazy this game has gotten after the buffs. But hey, I want to hear from you. Do you agree with my picks, or do you have a different top 3 in mind? Drop your thoughts in the comments, I'll be reading all of them. And of course, if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on the bell so you don't miss what's coming next. Because trust me, it's about to get wild. Oh, and before you go, don't forget to download Raid Shadow Legends using the special link in the description to grab 3 free legendaries and some insane epic champions, all absolutely for free. Go get them, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.